mukaka ndikavaisa pamoto mukaka wacho, and then let the tea boil again, and then you bodirirwe, and then you have
I think that was torture, man. But what was the idea?
but that, you know, like Joanna Gogo, they had their special china for the for the guests.
Oh, yeah.
VIP kana asvika.
Oh, yeah.
Maivhura display unit.
Yeah.
Motora matipot china yakanaka. But then for you guys, for us, the riffraff was munoshandisa makapa asingapunzika. Because the moment you break a plate or a cup,
Azonoitenga.
unoziva kuti yakabva kupiwe. Naiwe mwana waIsraeri uchandipedzera, naiwe mwana waSuzeni uchandipedzera midziyo yese pano.
Because unoziva kudhara kwakune kango. Shaka maplates acho aigara mudisplay, and I think we still do have that display glasses. So name plates. I think those plates, bro. My mom, I think they are possibly over 60 years. They're still in there, because now it's a culture. You don't just touch them. So whenever I visit them, they pull out those plates. And,
I'm actually gonna go back to my grandmother's and just try to find her china and sell it online. It's gonna give me freaking crazy money, bro.
I'm kidding.
Because those things are antiques now.
They are, bro. They are.
Put it on eBay,
bro. I'm tuning you.
No,
they are.
Yeah.
Imagine, because come on, it's like having a display out there in those radios, the furniture, Panasonic,
yes,
and in those things. As you don't get them anyway.
No, you don't get
them. If you go Kuruzeva, we used to, personally at my house, my mom, I still have got that display which she bought. Well, she's late now, but we have always kept those things intact, because for us it was her her place, where she, like, you don't touch that plate.
Yeah.
When visitors come, that's when she'll pull out anzindiro dzebonzo.
Exactly.
Kana kuti che glazi. You see those things. Even my spoon, bro. Yashika level ukuthi spoon chairoga auruwane ukitchen. Kana kwaya vaenzi, you get it there.
Pane maspoon evaenzi. Pane maspoon evaenzi, nema fork, nema knife evaenzi.
Yeah.
Then you get to share that one spoon. You gave it to the next person. And then if I find those plates, I'll sell them. I'll take them and sell them. Are you going to use them?
Bro, I don't know, man. I honestly don't know now, but still, I think we need to tell our kids their stories, like,
Nah, kids won't be able to relate, man. I don't think we hold value to those to our crockery and stuff. Our generation, as much as our parents, our grandparents used to.
Yeah, I think for us, we just hold it because we are still connected to our mother.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Kwawuri, maybe you would not want that touch because, you know what, there's a piece of your parent
in it.
In that.
Yeah.
There was a sense of pride from your parent when it came to those items.
Yeah.
So then you'll have that nostalgic feeling of saying, no, I can't, this is my mother's stuff.
Exactly.
But you take your Sunday, your boy will be like, why can't we drink from these cups? I don't want to drink in this. They are better cups. I want to drink in that. But then you knew, even if the parents were not at home, you would not even risk yourself to I'm going to try out to eat out in these plates or whatever.
And you break it.
Ooh.
Bro.
And then the parent comes back
from church.
Pane plate yangu yakashota.
That's the first thing they see.
Yeah, and then you get called.
Exactly.
Plate yangu kupi. Before you can even answer, I don't quiz whenever I'm a pa. Tea. Oh, no. Joe.
Boom. Welcome, guys. This is Uncle Joe's Diaries. And as always, at the 5 minute one. Boom, Israel is here. I'm here. This is the channel where we talk whatever we feel like saying sometimes. Otherwise,
Good people, how are you doing? Joe, how are you doing, my brother?
dude, you know what he just said? I was watching what's this guy's name? The comedian who's in America, the Zim comedian, Lenmo
Oh, that guy.
Jonas.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a funny cat. Funny cat.
Funny guy. So he was on a podcast with the two guys from America. I don't remember their names, right? Then he said, when we greet people or we say, "Hi Israel, how are you?" How are you is the key, because even if you're a stranger, he really said something which is very, very important. He says, we ask you, how are you?
Yeah.
And we listen to how you answer. If you say, I'm fine, I'm good, thanks, how are you? Or I'm fine, how are you doing? Or then you hear someone saying, well, I'm kind of okay. Then now we have to wait and ask, what is happening? Right? When was the last time when someone asked you that question and they waited and listened and say, you know what, what's wrong? Can we sit down and talk?
I think, obviously with what I've been going through, I've tried to make it a culture now to be conscious of what the other person, whomever I meet, especially if I know them, we've got a background and everything like that. It's not just looking at them from a physical point of view. All right. And even that, it's also wanting to know where they are mentally, because I think the mental aspect of us is always ignored, especially when we are as men. But I say, I'm a one.
Yeah.
Someone can just say my one, and then you just move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
But you don't want to find out to come my one ni chi manch. Chi jaitik.
Because that's a sign already.
Yeah, that's a sign already. All right. And I mean, obviously, I think obviously people try to run away from the fact that once a person wants to tell me about their struggles, I have to find a way of helping them out.
Yeah.
All right. While I'm also going through whatever I'm going through.
Yeah.
It's like, yeesh. We are all going through a lot. So let's just keep it moving, bruh. But then again, is that healthy for where we are trying to establish ourselves, as human beings? What good is it for me to be happy to see you when I don't also want to really hear where you are? And so I think now I always want to say, how are you? And then, you know what? Is everything okay? I'm not just talking from a physical point of view. I'm talking up here, in here, How are you feeling? All right? Because every day we're battling with a lot of demons within us, within ourselves. And, sometimes it might just take the next person to get you out of a dark spot, out of a quagmire, So it might just need you to just express yourself. All right, let's sit down. I think, you know what, we don't have those spaces anymore, where we can just sit and just be able to, relate as one. Or maybe, you know what, because sometimes you might just think it's a situation where people are just gathering for drinks or what going on tamba pool or madats or all that kind of thing, but it's actually a therapeutic, a place of therapy.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just want to unwind, because we are all tense. I always say to people who choose to listen to me, remember that there's two masks that you put on.
Yeah.
Or rather one mask. There's the you, all right, that you when you're by yourself, that you can always be in touch with. But when you go out there, you put on a mask.
Yeah.
Be it to work, all right, because you gotta carry yourself out in a certain manner, which might not be natural to you. but because you need this job, you need to pay your bills, you need to do all this stuff, you need the money coming in, you gotta act in a professional manner.
Yeah.
So that means you gotta put on a certain mask.
Yeah.
And sometimes we forget to take that off.
When someone asks, how are you?
And somebody asks how are you, then you might just end up doing it from a professional point of view, right? Because when you're at work, really nobody cares about where you are. You know, they just want you to help them with whatever situation they are, how you can be able to do something professionally, to be known as a person who knows how to do their job, you know?
Yeah. I think what you're saying is actually very, it's right, because I have a friend, dude. I was hurt to only realize that I haven't been in his life, you know. And this is someone who's very close to me.
Yeah.
But because of our busy schedules, we never create time to say, let's go for drinks, let's sit down and chat, you know, as boys. Because he's busy doing his stuff with his family, work. I'm here with my family, work also. And so a few days ago, he had a you know, we're very close as a family. He's closer to my wife. Obviously, I'm closer. He's closer to my wife and myself than I'm closer to his wife and everyone else.
Yeah.
You know, he's my friend. But his wife never opens up to me or to my wife, because we don't have that.
You don't.
But he's more closer. He opens up either to me or to my wife. Funny thing, he opens up to my wife. Crazy, right? So he opened up about his life, and it kind of broke my heart that I thought I was the friend, right? But I realized, no. What happened now is, this is a guy who's been going through hell and back. And the moment he saw the missus, you see, and the space was allowing, I think the environment was allowing.
Yeah.
Dude, they to open up and have a heart-to-heart chat. And when she was telling me all the crap he's been going through, bro, I was like, my guy, I think we need to be there for each other as men. It's like, bro, this guy is here.
Sure.
This guy is here. He's here, and it's been going on for long now, right? And it's not about him. This is a guy who, he got married, and you know, sometimes your family where you get married to has got a lot of garbage.
Yeah. There's a lot of issues.
And everything. So they come to you as a man, and when now you have to help, because that's your wife in the mix. You see. But how? At what point do you, as a man, say, you know what? I'm drawing a boundary. I'm putting a juror such that your issues, because I don't have much, you have got a lot. Your family is dramatic. My family is not dramatic. At what point, as men, do we say, you know what? This is enough. I'm not going to entertain this. I'm closing.
That's tricky, man. Because when you marry, especially in our culture, you are marrying into the family also. You're taking over. See, that's the thing. I think because we've got so much proximity, all right, it's not a situation like it was back in the day. If you marry your wife, she's coming to your home. So, you know, she's now part of your home. I mean, even the Xhosas, they changed the name. They have the Makoti's name. They give them a new name because you are now identifying with our family.
Yes.
You don't have to do anything with your family. But right now, in today's age, there is still that thing where there's contact between both families and stuff.
Well,
because you would only be part of your wife's family, really, when there is something like funeral or major catastrophe has happened, or go to a wedding or something like that. But in the day-to-day running of things, you know, you are not part of that. But nowadays you find the moment you get home, your wife is telling you, oh, my brother needs this and this, or my brother had this and that and that. And you obviously, as somebody who cares for your wife, you can't ignore it. And then if you say to your wife, babe, this has nothing to do with us. You know what? He's a grown man. He's got his own situation. You become as if you end up being like you're insensitive to her plight. So it becomes tough. But unless you and your partner understand, and that's the key, Joe. Are you are you guys moving as one, or are you just moving in a parallel form?
Mm-hmm.
All right, or have you joined and become, you know what, a team, so that you guys are just trying to do what's good for your team first and foremost, before before anything else comes into the play. Because sometimes you know what, somebody thinks you're in a good space, Joe, because you're not bothering people. All right, you're just going about your life, you're doing whatever. So, and then somehow, you bought a car and things like that, and they think, Joe is fine, so I can take my problems to Joe. But they don't understand the struggles that you have to go through. All right, the failures that you have had to withstand. All right, the disappointments before you get to that stage where you have now being able to be successful somewhat. All right, they don't understand your journey. They just see your success and think you're in a good spot. All right, maybe you're just trying to make things. You're keeping up with the Joneses. Maybe you can't afford the stuff that you have. But because this is the life that you're trying to portray, because we wear those masks, all right, this is what you have to go. This is the struggles that you have to go through. So you mind, and then you are going through with your wife, and you are just pushing, all right. And somebody from the outside will think, these people, they're fine, because they don't bring their problems to us. So you know what? I think they can help us. And then if you don't help them, then munovaira. And then it comes to a point, and then sometimes you just don't want to start the drama, so you just leave it as is, or you can just say, anyway, I'll see what I can do. All right, but till when? Sometimes you need to be honest and say, you know what, I'm sorry, I can't help you, man. I hear you, I understand where you're going through. I can give you advice. All right, I can give you emotional support. All right, but also there is also a give and take.
Yeah,
there is a certain stage I can be able to be with you, because I'm also, in my own lane, trying to also navigate through my life. But yeah, man, it's so difficult with where we are, and with the constant rush.
Yeah, I think
that life is.
Personally, with my wife, like, so in the morning I just wake up. Dude, I'm feeling like, come on, the sex side of us is dying, like literally gone, right? So because you are busy, she's busy, and I think one thing which we are failing to cope with is the child, right? My son is dude, at 4 a.m. Trust me, he's awake.
Yeah,
he's running. At 2 a.m. This guy is running. You switch off all the lights, turn off everything. He's walking up and down. He moves from my bedroom to their bedroom. From there, he's in the sitting room. He's trying to watch his cartoons, but the TV is off. He doesn't know how to switch it on.
Yeah.
He comes back. You just hear someone is pulling the door. He's doing. Dude, he's constantly walking up and down the house at night, midnight, right? And sometimes I've tried for him not to sleep around 3, from 3, 4, 5. Make sure that he doesn't sleep, hoping that maybe by 10 p.m. you would say, dude, I'm crashing.
Oh, yeah,
then he crashes.
Yeah.
Then maybe I can get time with the missus.
Yeah.
Bro, nigga doesn't sleep. Dude, at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. last night, I was here at after 2, right? My guy is jumping up and down. He's walking, and he doesn't sit at one place. I think at max is 3 seconds. He's already somewhere else, right? And now he's got this other habit which he has now, where he runs from the bedroom to the dining. He's running. He doesn't walk. He's running. You just like, dude, what's wrong with you? You see what I mean? So now I'm having a conversation with the missus. I'm like, my guy, I'm honestly getting worried. We thought maybe after the child is not, you are not breastfeeding anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe you and me, we might bond a little bit.
Get back to that
right.
intimacy.
Yes. But then we realized, no. Nigga is not turning down. It's still going. So my wife was like, my guy, I honestly think about it, and it's affecting me. I think about sex, but when, how? Because sometimes I'm at work, you at work, I come back, I leave it. She leaves at 6:30. I think
Schedules are
it's 6 in
different.
the morning,
Yeah.
right? So the moment when I'm like, okay, fine, I'm with you now, Laya walks in. Boom.
Ooh, have you guys ever tried to sort of have a couples retreat?
I think that's needed now.
That is needed. Like, you need to it might not be that long. It might be just a weekend, 2 nights. And don't do it in the home space what you're familiar with. All right. Go book a hotel, or if you go and just, or go on the other side of town, book a guest house or whatever. And then you put yourself in a space where it's just you and your partner, you know and yeah, you gotta find a situation. Maybe you gotta leave, because as your boy is going now, he can eat by himself and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
You gotta find a situation where they can take them. Maybe granny comes through to sit and to look after the kids, or you can take them to an aunt or an uncle or something of that sort. Then you can find time just to be with yourself and your partner. And then find ways of rekindling where you can actually do things that you enjoyed when you were still just the two of you.
To do what we used to enjoy if we do it now.
Now go out,
Bro, we used to we used to do a lot of club hopping. From one club to the next, bro, we spend like.
But if you've got that energy, I don't have that energy.
I've got it, bro.
So it has to be something new that we agree upon and say, you know what, let's go to this exhibition, or there's this comedy show, or this person is whatever. You know what, you find new interests that are just going to be just you and your wife, that don't really need to include the kids. All right, because our children take over our lives to a point where we lose the touch between ourselves and our partners, because it's all about the kids and the family and the home and stuff like that. But we don't get time to be in touch with ourselves. You know what? Even when you do get that point where you can be intimate, it's not going to be. It's quick. It's like literally having a quickie, because the kid might wake up. You know what I mean? Or I've only got 30 minutes right now. But when you plan something and say, babe, maybe next month, I've got us like a B&B in Nice now, or something of that sort. You know what? You are free during these days. I've also given myself time to be free during these days, so you and I can just go and be ourselves, just be the two of us. You know what I mean? And try to make it a constant, even through those situations, or where it's not just about going away. Have date nights. Have days that that no, this day it's just myself and my wife. We're gonna get a babysitter. She's gonna come stay with the kids and stuff like that. And I need to be with my wife, because right now I think we're losing each other here.
You get to that level.
So right now it's find those situations, and if you don't put effort, you will not find those situations. You gotta now be able to say no. You know what? Hold everything off. All right. We have to concentrate on us. Because as kids, you find a point where the kids have grown up and left the house, but you are so out of touch with each other that you will just stand there and look at each other, and you'll be looking at a complete stranger. And she, on the other hand, is looking at this stranger too.
Yeah.
Because the kids are not part of the equation anymore. Because you have not been able to you have been out of touch with one another for maybe 20 years.
Yeah, in time, dude, time flies.
Time flies.
So, sometimes you realize after like 2-3 weeks that, dude, you haven't had sex in the past 3 weeks.
Bro.
I'm serious. And
yo, man. And this is the thing. And it's not that we are not sexually attracted to who we are, who we are with in terms of our partners. But it's also just, you know what? Everything else takes precedence. You don't even consider yourself.
Yeah. That's true.
You know?
True.
Because if you take time to dress up and look your best, and your wife does the same, and then you can see her like those times when you were dating, when you would take her out and she would come out looking super fly, super hot. You know what? You're going to enjoy, you're going to appreciate her, and she's going to appreciate you too. Right? Because the moment you get home from work, you're kicking off your shoes and taking off and just looking for those comfortable sweatpants and that torn t-shirt and whatever, and you are just wanting to eat and maybe catch up on your on some stuff that you needed to do, and then the next moment it's going to bed, right?
Yeah. Oh.
But when have you taken time to be sexy for your wife? When have you taken time to appreciate your wife and say, you know what, you look beautiful today.
I look at it sometimes when I'm looking at her or she's changing. I'm like, shit, this one is hot.
Yeah. But then, you know what? You reinforce that. Tell her, man. Tell her. Stand up and say, you know what? You're looking
I'm like,
spectacular, man.
Yeah, she's wearing jeans to go to work, and
Girl,
I'm looking at
if you didn't have to go to work right now, the things I'll be doing to you, man. You know, and make her feel special.
Yeah.
And then too, they'll find times where things, if you don't find time for yourselves, it's just gonna be it's gonna be very sad in the long run, because you don't know what you have until it's gone, and that could end up being a situation, and you don't want that situation. All right, so let's take time to appreciate our partners. All right, and you know what, give them those positive reassurances, because you know it's always tougher from the female side, you know, because they have gone through a lot of physical changes, especially after the kids and growing up and everything. It's, you know, there's always that self-doubt is, am I still as hot as I was in my 20s and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And as they grow older and stuff. See, you and I, we don't mind getting bald.
Nah.
Freak, we cut our hair off, right?
We get hotter like that.
Yeah, you know, at my grays, I'm proud of my grays. But my wife sees a gray on her head, she's like, oh no. You know, she's going through like a 30-minute facial regime to make sure she doesn't have wrinkles or anything like that. We don't mind those things.
Exactly.
We just slap some Vaseline on our faces and we out.
Yeah.
But then obviously, you know what, I was always telling, you know what, hi beautiful and stuff like that. Oh, a text during the day. You know, I was just thinking, you know, thinking about you. You know, we need, you know, I miss your touch. You know, when was the last time you said that to your wife, bro?
Is this you see sometimes there's these small things where our parents, I blame them. These guys, they used to have, you know, when you were growing up in the house, there were mama name sofa, right? So there's always the 2-piece, then the 3-piece, then the 1, right?
Yeah.
Our parents failed to grasp why they're always like that. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
So the 3-piece is for the kids.
Yeah.
Right? The 2-piece is for the mother and the father. The 1-piece is for someone who just visited. Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
But now, what our fathers used to do is
that 1-piece.
That 1-piece was for the madala. No one will sit there and they'll tell you, "Hey, Sofandra Baba."
That's the king's.
You know what I mean?
King's,
king's chair.
Yeah.
Instead, the 2-piece is supposed to be where your father and your mother sit because they are married. And the kids, you go and squash each other on the third one.
No, but even now, let's look at the pieces, like for example the couch.
Yeah.
You get some of those with the 1-piece, and that one chair is always the most comfortable with the recliner and
because
everything.
no one sits on it.
Wouldn't you want to be the guy who sits on there?
Exactly. So our madalas, they made that was a mistake. So some other guy, you know, wise guy, he told me that, well, like, let me give you a concept which most of you guys didn't grasp. 2, so far they are no gara. 2 there. There are babana mai. They sit both of them. But right now you see your mom is sitting on the third couch with her kids, and you are sitting on one couch alone. right? You're separating yourself from the whole family setup because now it's you alone. That's why sometimes you see me, you're sitting there alone on your phone. It's just you thinking. You're sitting comfortably.
Yeah.
What about if you sit with your wife and she puts her legs on your lap and you're busy massaging and you're talking? It helps you guys to bond.
Yeah, that's a bonding process.
You see.
Yeah.
But instead, what do? The Madala sits on his couch. No one touches. No one goes there. He's not interrupted anything. When he's watching his games, he watches there properly. No one comes close, Papa. If he walks in and someone is sitting on that chair, you sumka like you are sitting on a pin. He who sits on a pin shall soon rise, Baba.
Yeah.
When your pops walks in, right?
Yeah.
So that was the concept of my sofa. 3, 2, 1, always. One in area, area.
Yeah. Maybe. I think for what it does make sense if we look at it from that point, ne? But then, there like, there's times where you've come home and you want to watch the game. Our wives don't know nothing about the game. There is that point where you're just watching the game and you want to concentrate on the game. You don't want somebody at the end of this. Saka uyari wita nezwe uyu. Amanya kwadi apasira u. Nah. You are just concentrated on your game. It's game time. All right. Then obviously, yes, then we also want to take time because I think my wife likes those reality shows. Your Love is Blind, blah blah blah, all these things. I don't like those.
Yeah,
I'm a documentary kind of guy.
Exactly.
And then we get home and there's always that thing of what do you want to watch? Or maybe I get home and my wife is already watching her stuff, and then she quickly wants to change it because she knows I don't like those things. All right, but I will not. I'll say, no, baby, just sit. And I'll also sit there. I mean, I'm bored out of my brains, but I just want to sit and just see what she likes and everything. And also get an update of what she enjoys, So, because once that episode or that season is finished, then she'll be like, okay, here's the remote. You can watch what you want. But then the moment I put something that I want to watch you find that the wife will stand up because she has no interest into that thing, right? So that it becomes a very tricky situation. Should I watch what I want because my shit is boring to everybody else, right? Besides me, So now it's either we like, no, okay, let's look for something that you like it, and then she was like, dude, I know you don't like watching this, and you know what? I appreciate that you've sat down and everything, but but then I'll be like, but let's watch something that we're both going to like. Then you want to scroll through the whole thing. You might not even find something, that just then that also just kills the whole vibe and everything. So yeah, man, I think with that aspect, I think for myself and my wife is we normally go out onto the balcony, and then I'm having my smoke or maybe I got some drink and stuff, and then my wife can sit and we can just talk. And then just get an update of what we're doing, or you just get home and if she's already in the bed or she's just scrolling through her phone, and you tell her, baby, I'm outside, right? So she will know, okay, that's a cue for us to come come and chill and have that chill spot. So find those perfect places. All right.
We used to go out every Monday or Tuesday, like breakfast. See, but obvious, Lyle is always part of the equation. A few times now, when we know that we'll leave him at home, that's when we'll be like, okay, fine, dude, let's just you and me. We just go for I've got those impromptu kind of things there where it's just like, where are you?
Spontaneity.
Like spontaneous.
Yeah, that's cool.
You see, I'm very spontaneous. Like, that's cool. Where are you? I'm like, I'm chill, I'm home. What are you doing? Nothing. Listen, I'm giving you 10 minutes. Jump into town. Let's do lunch. Then she'll be like, serious? Yeah. My wife, when you say that, she doesn't even, dude, she will leave everything and come.
No, that's cool because that's something, because you also want to get out that monotony out.
There I'm a master.
See, and that spontaneous effect, that's a good thing that you can do.
I'm a master of the spontaneity.
With the lady. And that also helps you guys, that brings excitement, that brings adventure, that also reminds your wife of the guy she fell in love with, and which is cool and stuff like that, because knowing that he wants to spend time with me goes a long way. All right. And it actually, it just makes everything, you'll find that the next time it's the wife saying, babe, I'm waiting for you outside your job when you're done.
You see now they see how different we are.
Mm.
I don't like it when someone does that to me. You see, because my life, my day is sometimes it's arranged already. Like, okay, fine, after work I'm doing A, B, C, D, right? Then with my wife, usually she right now maybe it will be difficult because she's working, but then she'll be free. So she usually waits for me because my schedule is tighter than her. So I'm always having things lined up. I'm thinking about the pod. I'm working. I'm thinking about my other side hustles and all these things. My mind is already like arranged. I'm doing this from this. I'm doing this and ABCD. You know what I mean? And for her, she's always waiting. And now I'm like, this one is always waiting.
Yeah.
So anytime I shoot, like, dude, where are you? I'm home. Okay. Zwanapera. Isa. Where? I'm in town. Come meet me. Or if I'm drinking, sometimes I'm like with the boys, then I feel like, no, man.
Something is missing.
I miss my wife.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm like, dude, where are you? I'm home. Babe, come on. Get an Uber. Now, where? I made the change. She knows the way I usually go. Then she jumps, then that's it. We are fun like that.
No, but like when I think I understand the part where everything is you've already got your stuff planned out that you're gonna do this and you got a lot on your mind, but then allow yourself, Joe, to let the person that you've chosen to spend your life to lead you into a situation that you were not ready to get into. All right, you were not prepared to be into, but just because why I'm saying this, because every time you say maybe she wants to do something spontaneous with you and you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. You know what? It's also discouraging.
My wife is crazy.
And then it'll get to a point where it ends up frustrating the wife and stuff like that. You know what? Let her take you to those crazy aspects.
That one is crazy. Dude, that one will tell you.
It's like going to those pottery situations where you have to mold up a cup or something that you're not even interested in. Go right there and, partake, because that's what the wife wants to do.
She'll tell you, let's go to a strip club.
Well, that's cool.
My wife is wild.
Bro, if my wife ever says, let's go to a strip club, I will love her forever, bro. Like, Jesus. You talking my language now, mama. Damn. Come on, bro.
You. My wife is crazy to that level.
Oh, snap.
I'm cheating you.
Damn. And and it's not about me wanting to touch any of those strippers.
Yeah.
But it's also like my wife indulging me on those fantasies that I have sometimes. And when I get back home, it's going to be on. I'm going to lay pipe on a big time, bro.
We out. I'm out. God, Israel, Uncle John, Uncle Joe's Darius. We are all of here.
Peace out.
Catch you guys on the rebound.
One love.